Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Thursday, July 24th, 2025. Yes, I know it's a bit of a stagey outfit. In fact, it's literally a stage outfit, but I figured if you can't wear golden sequins during a new moon in Leo, when can you wear them, right? So here we are today. Now, the sun today is at 1, moving to 2 degrees of grand and glorious fire sign Leo, whose ruling planet, of course, is the sun. Sun is associated with gold, hence all the golden outfit here today. But the sun and the moon both have parallel journeys today, and most of the aspects are harmonious. The sun today starts out in a harmonious trine from 1 degree of Leo to Saturn, the planet of discipline and structure. It's good for practicality, for responsibilities, getting things done all day. Begins at 4:23 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact, 7:23 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 12:23 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Good start to the day. The moon at that time is moving through the last degrees of ultra-sensitive water sign Cancer. It's void, of course, and then moves into the grand and glorious fire sign of Leo at precisely 8:28 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. 11:28 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 4:28 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So now we have both of the lights, as they're called, in Leo. Now the moon immediately makes a harmonious sextile, 60-degree angle to Uranus, which is the planet of sudden change and often chaos, but this is good and positive, and it's kind of a think out of the box kind of a morning because of it. The moon is at 0 of Leo, Uranus 0 of Gemini. 9:40 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 12:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 5:40 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Of course, both of the planets, both of the lights, sun and moon, make harmonious aspects to both Saturn, Neptune, and in opposition to Pluto, because Saturn and Neptune are in early Aries and Pluto is in early Aquarius. The sun makes a lovely trine, flowing angle to Neptune, which is good for creativity, meditation, good kind of spiritual energy, from 2 degrees of Leo to Neptune at 2 degrees of Aries at 10:31 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 1:31 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 6:31 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Very nice. And the moon parallels that journey, making a trine to Saturn. Good for getting things done and being responsible. 11:38 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 2:38 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 7:38 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. A trine to Neptune, 2 degrees Leo to 2 degrees of Aries, 12:04 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 3:04 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 8:04 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The actual new moon, where the moon conjoins the sun, 2 degrees, 8 minutes of Leo, occurs precisely at 12:11 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 3:11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 8:11 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. It's the seed point for the coming lunar cycle. Next 28 days, it's a good time today to project for what you want to accomplish in the coming month. Then the moon makes its opposition to Pluto, which is a little tough. It's the only really negative aspect today. 2 degrees of Leo to Pluto at 2 degrees of Aquarius at precisely 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 9 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Be careful not to get into power issues with people. You know, Leo is also not just about leadership and shining one's light, but also about power plays. So easy does it. The sun opposes Pluto this evening overnight, so we may not have to worry about it if we're asleep, but you want to be careful tonight. 11:33 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 2:33 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 7:33 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Overall, a generally very, very potent and positive day. Shine your light. It's what Leo is all about. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day. Hey, no matter what, shine your light today.